and welcome back to another lip balm review. We are back with almost the end of the Christmas REVOs from 2017. This is the second to last one, finally. I think the only one left at this point is the gingerbread one. I'll double check that that's the one I haven't done yet, but I'm pretty sure I haven't done that one. But today we're doing Sweet Sugar Plum, which I'm very nervous about given how it went with the original two versions of this flavor a couple years back. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just got distracted by Facebook. I shouldn't have left that open in the background off to my peripheral. I saw a notification Michael Feinstein posted about Betty White, and I was like, wait, what? Huh? Dog whistle? But, and of course now I can't get it to pop up. God damn you, Facebook. Anyway, so I'm very nervous because the other two versions of the Sugar Plum one were so strong and so overpowering, I literally couldn't deal with them. They gave me almost instant headaches. I think I wore them maybe twice a piece, once for the review and one more time just to see if I could make myself deal with it, and just couldn't. So I'm very nervous here, especially because I can smell it through the plastic. I'm like, oh boy, are we going for a round 3 with this one? I'm gonna give it a quick test sniff just because I'm scared. Actually, that's not as bad. Okay, alright, this probably won't give me a headache. I'm also not as sensitive right now as I was when I reviewed the other two a couple years back. That was at the very tippy top height of sensitization problems, since I hadn't cut out the unnecessary crap that seemed to start a lot of improvement on that front. But anyway, so we're doing Sweet Sugar Plum. I like the purple color anyway. It's very pretty. So yeah, format-wise, it is the frickin' push-up format that I hate so much. And this is probably gonna leave some sort of color payoff because it's so dark, but let me just shove it back down. Okay. Sorry, my dog was in here last night, so my hands probably aren't the cleanest right now because I don't think I've washed them since I let her back out. But, yeah, I don't want to, like, shove fingers on there if they're not, like, 100% clean. So, anyway, packaging-wise is this purple beehive. It's mini. What do you want from me? We've gone over this with all of them so far. So, these are not natural or organic, they are synthetic. It is limited edition. I'm not even sure if you can find this pack anymore in stores even just right now, and it's just January. I'm sure some Targets still have them out, but I think when they went on clearance, that was about it for them. My hair is so gross, guys, I have to do something about this later. But yeah, I think they're already done most places. I know you can still find them on Amazon, but as the availability has gone down, the price has gone up, and I'm just like, I'm so glad I didn't have to buy mine through there. I would have been very upset if I had to do that. So, I mean, it's good that they had the option for people who really, truly may not have been able to find them in a Target near them and wanted it that bad. Past REVO collections, I would have totally, hands down, been willing to do that just to get them all in one go, one easy stop place, especially for what I ended up paying for some of them to get them online anyway. It probably would have been cheaper if Amazon had just had the sets available, but that's neither here nor there. So, I mean, I just thought it was cool that they did that this year, but it's bittersweet since the company may be going down the shitter as we speak. This may have been their last hurrah, so... And I dropped it. Come back, you. Okay. So there's that. We've already established it's part of the set. Amount of product in here is 0.14 ounces, so a little less than standard stick amount. It looks way different since it's so short, but it's also really fat, so it all evens out, I suppose. Or so they claim. Shelf life on this one is... I can't read that on the dark. September 2020. I'm sorry, you guys, well, you actually have the benefit of it because it's directly pointing at the light source right now without glare, so you guys can probably read that easier than I could, whereas all I was getting was the shadow of holding it like this. Goodness. Anyways, so... Oh, there's the post I was looking for. Sorry, I keep getting distracted with Facebook. Okay, so, price point wise, if you found them in Target, the set was $5. If you bought them on Amazon when they first hit Amazon, it was $11. $11, I can speak. last I checked, it was up to about 15. By the time I list this one and I go grab my Amazon affiliate code, it may be higher. Yeah, they're being like that. So I just thought I'd throw it out. Whoa, hey, okay. Sorry, the post just loaded and I wasn't expecting to see Liza in that photo. Hello. Anyway, so, alright, I swear, I'm done looking at the Facebook. This is what happens when I have my laptop over here, when I record 2 videos back to back and I have it over here for reference on one thing, and then I don't, like, close the lid. The ADD is strong in this one. Anyways, sturdiness-wise, the plastic itself is not the problem, although the cap's pretty friggin' flimsy, but no, that is not my issue. My issue, as I've established in all the other little mini push-up reviews, is that there's no stopper in the top to keep it from popping out the top. So if you push it up too far, it will fall the frig out, and there's a good chance it will land on the floor or on something dirty. So, just saying. Just saying. I am not a fan of it because of exactly that. If it weren't for that, I don't think I'd hate it half as much. If they had a little slider on the side, even though I realize that would drive up the cost, but just hear me out, little slider, so it could go up and down without having to shove the actual balm with your finger or with your mouth. I feel like I would actually quite enjoy that. There was actually lip smackers back in the 90s that, oh, what the hell was that line called? I don't remember, but they were tinted and everything, that were basically that line of thought. They were skinny, though, but they had a little slider up and down the side, and I thought that was so cool. Something like that is all this would need, and it would totally... Twice now. Awesome. That would totally allay all of my issues with it being a push-up. But no. If they had switched to this format sooner in their career and been able to implement that, I feel like they could have afforded to do it. At this point, probably not, so... Anyways, moving right along, there's no special features like SPF or medication in this, so I'm gonna talk to you about the scent. You know, the part I was so friggin' scared about. And this is the color of the wax itself. It's pretty dark. So while it is very similar to the original versions of Sugar Plum and Sweet Sugar Plum, yeah, that's how close the names were, it's not quite as intense, and that's a good thing. Because for people like me who are really sensitive, the other one just caused, like, instant headaches, sometimes dizziness and nausea, too, so this one I can hang with. Is it my favorite? No, but generally, Sugar Plum scents usually aren't, but I mean, it's not the worst. It's a really weird scent to try to describe. And again, I've never actually had a real-life Sugar Plum, so I don't know if this is even relatively close to what a Sugar Plum actually smells like. This just seems to be the lip balm equivalent of what anything that uses that flavor always seemed to smell like. It's this weird blend of fruity and floral at the same time. I suppose that, you know, with the other versions of it, it was like a berry undertone. In this, actually, I do smell a plummy scent there. This may be the first Sugar Plum lip balm I've ever had that actually does have a scent in there that smells like an actual plum. So I give them major props for that. So, like a plum scent, like a really sweet plum. And yes, this is a scent I know very well, because in our old house we had 2 plum trees right outside our house, so trust me, well versed there. Like a really sweet plum with like a hint of floral on top of it, like almost, what kind of flower would I compare that to? Not quite honeysuckle, not quite jasmine, somewhere kind of in between those two, but you know, that sort of range of flower, florally scents. Something like that, plus a really sweet plum. And that is what this smells like. I think I just got it on my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. And hopefully not make the bitten spot on my lip bleed some more. Because again, with my bad anxiety nights, 2 nights in a row, I literally bit it till it bled. That sucked. That's interesting. Once you start using it, it almost changes a bit, and it does have color payoff. Check that out. Before I put it on the top lip, you can see it's got some color to it. Let's see how dark it will go. And then I'll finish my train of thought. Okay. It's not like super dark, but there is some color there. Interesting. I was totally expecting it, but I mean, still interesting. So, damn it, I keep getting it on my nose. So, my train of thought, where I was going with this. Once you, like, use some of it, the scent changes a little bit. It still has all that scent, but there's also something about it that reminds me of, like, those old school chewable Flintstones vitamins, and I don't know what it is. Not, like, really strongly, it's almost an afterthought. Maybe it's in the taste. No. No, it's something else. Okay. But it even is, like, the purple ones, those. I always like the pink and the purple ones of those, just for the record. So, okay, it's got a little color payoff. That's alright. I don't mind. It's not too much. It's not enough to where it'd be noticeable as it starts to wear off or anything. It's pretty thin. And you saw I caked this on, and it's still really thin. So, just throwing that out there. It's not terribly waxy or anything either, which is nice. It's actually surprisingly smooth for as much as I put on. There's a little bit of a slippery, greasy texture to it. Very, very thin. That's so weird. Like, most REVO products are thicker than that, or waxier, or something than that. But, wow. That's very bizarre. It doesn't have much shine either. Like, at all, as we can see. That's alright, that makes it good as a unisex one, although I don't imagine too many guys would want a florally sweet scent on their lips. Maybe. I'm not gonna judge if you do, but, just an observation. So, but yeah, there's really no flavor here. Not surprised. Hard to tell if this one's actually gonna moisturize or not, though. It might. It might be thin enough to where it actually does something. Because the waxier ones, it's like they seal your lips so that they don't get more dried out than they already are, but they don't seem to actively help, whereas this, it feels like it might actually penetrate the lips a bit and actually moisturize some, just probably not great. I mean, it is a cheap little lip balm, so it just makes me sad for the old school REVOs that actually worked really well, but, just saying. Longevity-wise, I can tell you, this is not gonna be great. It's already thinned out just since I put it on. I haven't even done the drink test yet. So, just saying. Yeah, I may do a second lip balm review later today, so this will count for yesterday's, and I'll do another one later to count for today's. Just saying, you know, make up for not doing one yesterday. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do the drink test. Oh yeah, you do smell it on your lips, but not as strongly as it is in the tube. Just an aside, because I just noticed it. Okay, drink test. I'm not expecting much. I am surprised. That actually held up to the drink test. Like, nowhere on my lips do I feel a spot where it is not. Okay, fair enough. So it passed the drink test. And for that, and for the fact that it feels like they did improve the scent on this just enough to where they didn't lose the essence of what it is, but they improved it to where it's not headachy and gross like the other one was. The other one honestly made me want to throw up. It gave me migraines. It was terrible. I actually do like this one. I'm surprised because I was so nervous given the other two that I was just like, I probably am gonna want no part of this one. And then this is actually very pleasant. I like it. Pleasantly surprised. Hey. So alright, overall rating. Well, format-wise, gets a strike just for being the push-up format. We've gone over this, and because it's a mini, you get less bang for your buck. But I mean, for the price, you are getting more for the price, because for $5, you might have gotten like 1 or 2 REVOs, depending where you shopped in the full size, so it's a trade-off. I mean, I miss the full-sized ones, but how many times did I actually full-on use up the full-sized ones? I mean, I guess I kind of see where they were making this change, but still. Let me think. The sturdiness issues we've talked about, that's a strike against it. Wish it were thicker. It's not a deal breaker, but do wish it were thicker. But to be fair, as thin as it is, it did hold up to the drink test, so I mean, can't totally hate on it for that. I think that's really my only issues here. I'm so surprised. This gets a 7 out of 10. Who knew? Is this the highest rating I've given one from this pack? I'm not sure, but... Huh. Okay. What the hell? Why not? Why not? 7 out of 10, guys. That is surprisingly good for this, especially because I was expecting it to probably be the least liked one out of the pack. Alright. I'll go with it. So anyways, that is all I have to say for this one, and wow, I just hit a button. So, as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, leave comments down below. Did you get this pack? What did you guys think of this flavor? What was your favorite flavor out of the pack? Let me know down below, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. If you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, get your name on the leaderboard at the end of every video for a month. The donation link is in the description under the video. So anyway, guys, until next time, bye.